completely insane. I don't know anybody. I literally don't know anybody. Me? I go out a lot.
She goes out more than I do.
That's facts.
Hmm.
Yes.
She goes out way more than I
Yes.
do. Yeah.
Yes.
She does it daily.
Yes, I do.
I do it maybe once every 6
Sure do.
months.
I met
'Cause
3 new
y'all
people
make me.
today. They're
I don't
following
want
me
to
on
talk to
Facebook.
people. I don't want to know people. I don't want to. I
And
don't like
I
people.
had to stop this dude from trying to pick me up at where did I stop to get food? What's that place? First Watch.
Mm.
Welcome to It's Mainly About Me and Shit, where it is mainly about me and shit. And that doesn't mean that Amber ain't shit. It just means that it's mainly about me. Welcome. And today we're going to be talking about the Black Girl Boycott. Amber, any thoughts initially?
Well, I mean, since it's black women doing it, of course I'm gonna be in on it. But the fact that a man had to be the one that started it,
That's what made me some kind of way right off rip. I
Mm.
ignored him off rip. I was like, ew,
I mean,
ew. It was an automatic ew for me. Now I'm still participating.
for real.
And I'm glad they're participating. I'm glad it's more than one day.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, ew.
Yeah.
That's just my don't come
mean-
for me. This is my natural reaction anytime a man is in women's business. Cause I swear, anytime we try to tell them something.
But all of the stuff that we tried to start, all of the things that we try to do, and then they tear it down. But then all of a sudden they come up with a great idea. And now, we're all gung ho doing.
Well, this is what I think about it personally. Again, I'm glad they're doing it. I'm glad there's a mandate around buying from black owned things. I'm glad that someone has posted places where you can find black owned things. I'm glad the Myria app exists and you can easily get those things. But every time we do boycotts like this and shame and guilt are attached to it, I'm like, y'all know that there are poor people that are not going to be able to participate, right? You know that there are oppressed people within our oppression that are not able to participate.
Hell, there's some stuff I can't even participate in. Like, I gotta go to Walmart every now and again. I was very upset with myself walking into Target, but
Ew, I can't believe
yeah.
you admitted that on
I
camera.
mean, let's be real. There's
I
a whole lot of people who are feeling that way.
I am understanding what you're saying, and I would lie under waterboard interrogation.
Yeah, no, they got cameras. I ain't lying.
Anyways,
I
I'm
don't
saying
care.
I'm not stepping into Target. And if I gotta go to Walmart, it's because it's the only store in that city that I'm in. Outside of that, I'm avoiding both spaces. Now, the black girl hair care boycott, that's hard.
Yeah.
I got 3 daughters, 2 of which are still underage.
And there's like what, 2 or 3 black owned beauty supply stores in the area. One of them doesn't even sell hair.
Wait, which one? The one in Round Rock?
No. The one I'm talking about is over. Wait, it may be in Round Rock. It's over by the Randalls off of Getty School Road. I don't even know if that thing is still open.
I don't know. I'd never heard of it. I just know that the one in Round Rock off 79 and then the one in Leander, they both sell hair.
Yeah, well, the one that I went into, she did not sell hair. She barely had stuff on her shelves. And she was complaining because it was really hard for her to get stuff because everything was coming from China and she wanted stuff that was good for our hair.
Yeah, and this is the part of the boycott that also makes it hard. Like the thing I want to talk about is not the negatives of the boycott because I'm like it's positive that we're coming together and we're doing something as a collective that is really taking our power back. And as somebody that does this work, I'm like there's a lot of people that's going to be left out and we're getting further into the years and I mean by like 2020s and on. You know, the thing about the civil rights era that we're losing is those recipes around boycotting. Those recipes around revolution that's peaceful. And
Mhm.
and and I'm not only about peaceful revolution. I really do think sometimes it's got to be chitty chitty bang bang.
Mhm.
And I'm like, I understand that certain things do work. And I think back then, when they did a boycott, when they did the Montgomery bus boycott, they had ride shares that they set up. They did potlucks and and places where people could eat that they didn't have to go all the way to a restaurant. They made sure people could do certain things. And now, because of social media, it feels like people just announce something and then they don't come up with ways for the most oppressed people of our community to still be able to participate. Like, okay, who's collecting money to buy from Black hair care spaces and send to these girls in college? Who's the first year interns? Where if you don't come presentable, because this is the part of it for me, it's like racism is everywhere.
Mhm.
Microaggressions are everywhere. Black women specifically are targeted if we don't look good and abused. So you're asking people to go 30 days and you think every space is going to be
Open and
yeah,
available, and
yeah.
it's not gonna
No,
be. It's
no.
not gonna be open and available, nor is it gonna be safe.
I think if we have created some mutual aid around this to support younger girls, that we would get more participation. And I think it would be more understanding around it and why we're doing it. The people who are participating are the people that can, and that's always the most important. And what large impact, a large impact. I would like to see the end of these exploitative practices towards Black women when it comes to Black hair care. And I'm like, right now, this is a great start. Sustained is what makes a boycott work. The Montgomery bus boycott lasted almost 2 years.
Mm.
People were without, people were inconvenienced. And this is a big inconvenience. But if it lasted longer, it would be much more of an inconvenience to the people who's selling the products than us. But we would have to support the people that can't afford to really do this.
Not to mention the fact that the stuff that is actually really good for us is so expensive, and it's hard to get it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're gonna spend all of that money for your hair and you can't really afford it, you're missing out on other things that you need to.
That's
So
true.
then you happily buy the cheap stuff that you end up running through within a week or two.
I listen. Like that was the bane of my existence. Poverty and hair care do not mix.
No.
Luckily, my mother taught me how to do my own hair. Knowing how to do my own hair saved my life. But I'm watching these girls on TikToks not even know how to detangle their hair. And so I'm just like, oh man, we are creating things in a vacuum. And that's why it was you about the man for me, being the one behind it. Cause I'm like, when men are behind ideas around revolution and change, it's not holistic. It's usually very
Yeah, it's an idea. Here, this is the idea.
do
You
it.
do the idea,
Yeah.
but there's no answer to what happens
Yes.
after you
Yes.
implement the
That's the
idea.
part. Where's the logistics? Where's the support? Where's the help for marginalized people within the oppressed community? And I'm not saying they never think about it, but I'm saying normally there's not a wraparound services. There's not a mutual aid. There's not a way to express this to mass amounts of people. And he will say, I'm sure he will say, listen, this is a good idea. I checked the numbers. I know we can do it. We should do it. Sir, first of all, you are not in them stores once a month.
Or once a week.
You do not understand what the operation is. You don't understand the cultural connections to it. How people are, there are people, what about the hair care, the salon owners who have no choice?
And having worked in a salon and knowing how much
Hmm.
stuff that needs to be purchased for said salon, yeah.
A lot of things. That's why I'm just like, okay, we're doing this. We got 30 days. I'm doing my silk presses for the next 30 days. I'm staying with Black salons. I'm buying from Black owned spaces only. and I'm going to try to do it throughout the rest of the year. If I can do it forever, I would like to do it forever. If I can't, because I got these kids, I can't. But I'm going to try. And that's what I want to hear more of from the collective around these boycotts. We can't keep giving end dates. We can't keep saying, oh, we're going to stop now. Until we get our respect and our freedom, we're never stopping. That's how I feel about it. Again, I'm talking about doing something that I would have to create so many support systems around that we could do it.
Well, then saying that, if all of us came together as far as black women, that would be a whole lot easier. I mean, hell, we did it for Kamala, didn't we?
Hmm.
And if all of the black women could come together that fast to do something like that for Kamala, I do believe it is possible. But who's going to be the one that starts it?
That's the part. I personally have hope at this point because right now I'm like, we're resting.
Mm,
We have transitioned after that election into a period of rest collectively. And that resting gives me hope that healing is coming with that. And the healing helps organizing.
true.
You only are as strong as you are healthy. That's metaphorically, that's spiritually, that's emotionally, that's physically. The healthier you are, the longer you can stand against that type of thing. Right now, I think we're having a war of mental health issues within Black women's society and communities, and a lot of like unhealthy lifestyles. And we're starting to go, you know what? Since we're focusing on ourselves, we're walking, we're eating better, we are going to therapy, we are healing in community with each other. We're starting podcasts and businesses and creating sustainable wealth for ourselves as well outside of this system. So I think with the building of that, we're about to do some really scary things to these MFers for playing in our faces 24 goddamn 7.
But I can't wait until we all get to the point where we are ready to share it with everybody.
Mm. Oh, ah,
Because the amount of people that I know a couple of people who are starting businesses, including myself. This mess
mm,
is hard.
yeah,
And being comfortable with going out and selling it is even worse.
yeah.
So,
But we need us. Excuse me. We need us. We have to do it because we're the ones complaining about the white man this and the white man that, and we should complain. I feel like they the least they owe us is listening to these complaints, and more than the complaints, it's time for solutions that are sustainable. We've done it before. It's just they always burn our stuff down every time we build something that's sustainable for ourselves. Now they're gonna have to fight each other.
well, yeah, they burn it down. It's a threat.
Yeah, it's too late though. You all let us become the most educated demographic in this country, like over 10 years straight.
Oh, I don't even think they realized that mess
Yes,
was
they do.
happening. No,
Yes,
no.
they do.
While it was happening, they didn't realize it was happening.
Yes, they did, Fred.
So then why do it?
Because they didn't think we would take advantage and they didn't think we would continue to take advantage when they made it so hard. They made it so hard and
Hmm.
costly. Us, we are hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt behind getting these educations, okay? Like
Well, the amount of classes I took,
this,
I had a great time.
but that's not the point. And that's another problem. I listen, do I want to call it out? I think I do want to call it out. The amount of degrees, Black women, the amount of degrees. I'm not saying that's problematic because we need to be educated. And I love that we're the smartest ones in the room, no matter what room we in. And it's
I
starting to look like a coping mechanism.
I want to say that any black woman who is watching this that has more than one, um,
Mhm.
post
Continue.
how many you got.
Stop.
I got three. I
That's
want
not
to
the point.
know.
That's not the point. That's not the point.
It was so much fun. I want
Listen,
to go back to school so
this is
bad.
what I'm saying. This is a coping mechanism for no rest.
Mm,
What's your plans for rest, friend? We're supposed to be resting.
For me, working my brain is
That's
restful.
old face ass lie.
Oh man, if y'all have seen the eyes that she gave me.
It's a lot. What's the real reason? See, this is my meme. This is you running right now in front of the
Okay.
world. You're
Okay.
like, this is
Okay.
what I'm saying.
Because literally,
Black
I would
women.
much rather go to school
That's correct.
than work on my business
That's I was
and
gonna
work
say
on
that's what it
myself.
is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But still, I had fun.
That's not the point.
I know it's not the
You
point,
had
but
fun making them kids, and
oh, I had a lot
I'm just saying, and
of
decades later, yeah, 10 minutes of fun.
it was more than 10 minutes.
I mean, thank God.
For real. Because
I
if
don't
that was
understand some
it,
of these
it would
other
have been
stories.
so
I
disappointing.
can't. I'm like,
That is
at the
not
very
worth
least,
it.
at the very least,
Last at least two
put
hours
some
for me
time
to
in.
have
Put some
babies.
time in. And I
Mm,
don't want to have no regrets.
for
Like
real.
there's regret, like he was dusty, never do that again. And there's like, oh my God.
That was the worst sex of my life, and I got pregnant. No,
Absolutely
thank you.
not. Absolutely not. No
No, no.
shade if that happened to you. It just couldn't be me.
Mm-mm.
Thinking about it, maybe. Anyways, friend,
The
back to
disappointment.
you and the rest that you're running from,
Mm,
which is the whole purpose. I kind of think Trump's regime and all of the problems in the world are not going to go away until we figure out how to rest all the way, fully, completely. And I know that is a level of victim blaming, and I'm still sticking with it. I am, because we're refusing.
I mean, to a point, you do make a whole lot of sense because when my mind is on something else, I'm not thinking about that. But
See, this is where the audience has to look deep within
mm,
and say to themselves, do they feel comfortable calling her out on the bullshit
mm.
live
I want to
or
know why she gets to say bullshit and I can't say other words.
anyways?
Oh, the twitching eye was great,
If you all are noticing,
man.
she's still distracting from the rest conversation.
Just a
This is how bad it is. And you all look like this. You all look like this. Take a sip. And then she gonna follow it with the vape on camera. Instead of going, what are you doing to rest, black woman?
little. I am not doing anything to rest.
Not a goddamn thing.
Not a thing.
It's
On the
totally
days that I am supposed to be resting, I am doing laundry. On other days that I'm supposed to be resting, I am taking care of my mother. On other days that I'm supposed to be resting, I am not resting. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
you
I'm
taking care of
doing
your son, and
everything
then your other son, and then your daughter, and then they kids, and then they kids, everybody. That's what you're doing.
except taking care of
That is
myself.
correct.
That is what I'm doing. I have no idea how to stop.
So this conversation started about the boycott, the black woman boycott. It's really about the fact that black women are resting, are supposed to be resting, are
Mm.
supposed to be healing, are supposed to be working on themselves and not focusing on saving everybody else. That's what we're supposed to be doing.
And I'm trying to save everybody else. Say
Still,
hello to Captain Save a Ho.
Captain General,
Oh, well, thank you.
you would be appreciative of a promotion on some fuck shit. hmm And the reason why I get to curse because I'm cursing about inanimate objects. You can't curse out people and expect your video to stay up. Ask the deleted videos that question. Again, do you want to be famous or not?
I don't know. I'm thinking
I
about it.
love this too because I need you to change your mind because this is for the birds. I'm gonna tell you right now, people are judgmental and assholes for no reason.
I've seen that. I've seen that.
Ain't no point in being famous. It's a waste of time and energy. I still would rather be able to get on a plane, you not know who the hell I am, me flip you off, call you dog breath, and nobody posts about me. Cause just some random black woman. I'm famous. It's viral. And I'm being sued.
Cute Cardi B.
That's all I'm saying. I hope she resting.
I'm for real.
Cardi, I hope you resting. Because that was some fuck shit.
It really was.
I actually watched this case. I was okay, we get off of tape. Anyway, back to the resting. All I'm saying is this. Right now, I see black women resting. I see black women healing. I see black women working towards their own betterment. I think we all got to get on the same page more than the need to boycott, not separate than the need to boycott. Still need to boycott, but more than that, we need to get healthy.
I am working on getting healthier though.
Is it in the room with us?
Hey, I go to the doctor. I'm seeing a therapist. I'm doing all of the stuff
When's the last
that
time
I'm
you were at the
supposed to be doing
therapist?
it.
I said this is Friday, so if she don't say today, I'ma
Last
know
time I
something.
saw her was like,
In a bold face, because I'm like I was hanging out with her last Friday. We was together.
we
Oh,
was
forgetful
together. I
heifer.
forgot
That's I'm like
all day. We
all
was together
day.
all
We
day.
had a time,
It was a great time.
great day. So she forgot and she lied.
It was a week, but still,
It wasn't Virgo season. Dragon and we are in what is it? September? No, no, no. They calling it something. Black women are online calling it lock in September.
oh,
That's why I'm talking about this because along with the September boycott is the lock in September. And the lock in September is do your steps, drink your water, go to the doctor, touch grass, get outside, do your hobbies. We're locking in. They gotta tell you because you only part black. I swear, I'm gonna need you to feel it in your spirit, Amber. Need you feel it in your spirit that you gotta touch grass, that you gotta do the things. Michelle said we gotta go out there to the grassy knoll and release. We need to do that today. That's for sure. I need to do that today, Michelle. Don't let me forget. Girl. I
resting.
mean, to where you
I could get forgetfulness runs in my family apparently.
mm, mm. Now I get that. Mm.
On the nose.
No. There's a bunch of different varieties of weather and tell each other jokes and try not to laugh.
Mm,
And then they say,
I remember that.
yeah, it's
Couple of
really
those.
great. Just that was a moment right there where I had to just go, mm. So I'm sorry. And we can pivot back to resting black women in the
Mm.
lock in September.
I did not know about the lock in September, but
It's because you half black. You
it's
got
because I'm half black.
you got to feel it in your spirit.
Mm,
Do you feel it now that I told you?
not really.
Damn. See, we gonna work on this. It's all them powwows as a kid. It's embedded. It took over your whole spirit, and now the blackness can't get through until you put some Timbs on. Then all of a sudden you can hear all the ancestors. And the spirits are alive in
Really,
Kansas.
you brought up the Tims. She could be right, but
You felt a way about the Tim?
mm-hmm.
The things you've said about yourself already. The Tims was taking it too far. Oh, I'm hoping that we get like quarter famous, right? And by quarter famous, I mean like 500,000 views regularly. I feel like that's still, that sounds like a lot.
Yes, it does.
200,000 views
Thank
regularly.
you.
Okay. 200,000 views regularly, quarter, right? Then
Mm-hmm.
that means that some of the followers, some of the fans will be psychiatrists.
Mm.
What's killing me is that your eyes are absolutely telling me this is the first time you even thought for a second. I hate that you're still looking at me like that. Like you're like, fuck. I hate her. And I'm like, you have to be shitting me. It's the reason why I'd be like, Amber, why would you say that out loud? I, as your best friend, I'm trying to go, no, friend. No, some of the judgment is going to be warranted and
Ooh.
educated, especially if they're black women.
Oops.
They already are gonna clock every part of your tea. What I was
Hmm.
gonna say though, so you looked at me like never had that thought before.
Nope.
What I was gonna say was I hope that they're able to analyze the conversation we're having and realize that we are definitely living two different lives. And this is where it interacts because we're best friends.
Mm-hmm.
But you are like stay-at-home mom, chill caretaker to your entire family.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like an outside beat the ass of the establishment any chance I can get type of person.
Mm-hmm.
So we're in two different worlds, living two different lives, and we're having still what is the natural reaction of black women to these issues. That's but now I done told them what to look for, but that's not the point. You already distracted us where it wasn't even a thought. You did not think like they're gonna count how many times you.
Let us know how many in the comments, please.
Oh Lord Jesus, I am nervous. See, I don't want to start things that will continue
On all of the shows.
after we're done
That would be so
with
interesting.
the podcast because I promise you, I'm not gonna be 80 years old on a podcast with you. I
Somehow,
already
I
know.
don't think that's true.
No, that it's. Look me in my eye. Absolutely true. You've told me stories. I know what 80-year-old you is about to do.
Ooh, can I tell them?
No, that's what I'm saying. This is why I'm already. It's already a no. And the next time we do this, we're going to be a bit more candid
Mm,
and at the same time less problematic.
I will try my best.
Pinky promise.
Oh,
Thank you.
man, now I'm stuck.
Next time on It's Mainly About Me and Shit, we will come up with another topic to ramble on and on and on about for 30 minutes.
Gotta love it.